want to schedule. Hello, everyone. I was trying to put this uh, to share it on the page. Bear with me. Let me see if it'll let me do it this way. So you would be able to click on this, I think. Facebook is so funny sometimes. It's like, why can't I just create a post? No, now it's got to be something like I got to schedule it. Oy. Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing? All right, we're gonna have some fun tonight. This is a little impromptu. Nothing was scheduled, I think, for this week, so I figured I would hop in and share a layout, do another layout for the crop with you guys. Okay, so while people are joining us, hopefully my camera won't go too crazy, but I'm using or doing challenge number 20, which is the bingo board. And Jessica, she likes creating these bingo boards. And I know it's a skill because every time I am challenged, every single time. Like I never look at it and go, oh, piece of cake, that one, boom, 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 straight across. No, it's always got me thinking. So we're going to go actually across the top and we're going to tear some paper. We're going to scrap about an animal. And we're going to use some wood. I'm not going to use wood grain paper. I know it's shocking, but I'm not. We're going to just use some wood veneer. And then we're going to use enamel dots. I didn't have enamel dots for this collection, which is color study. So I'm going to use the puffy stickers like enamel dots. And then for this one, uh, 3 or more pattern paper, which is going to tie into what we're going to be tearing, which is what we're showing here. And I can always add enamel dots later. I just didn't have a chance to go through my whole stash and find matching enamel dots. So these are the 3 papers that we're going to be using. And if you can tell, we're sticking with the green theme. This is a challenge for me as well because I normally don't do a whole lot with green, but I'm like, yeah, I want to do green. Plus my photo, which is of my cat that passed away. She's sort of on a green comforter, even though we're going to trim this down some. I just figured it would go well and she would stand out. So we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to be tearing those. We're also going to be doing a little bit of stenciling. Hey, Beatrice. We're going to do some stenciling on some foundation paper, and we're going to use some lunar paste. And this is the Vicky Bouton. I want to say this is the neon pack. We're going to use some of this too. We're going to do a little combination. Um, Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. And so we're going to use that. I already have some supplies. You can see I've been playing and testing. So I'm going to show you what I did off camera. Okay. So I created this with the stencil from Color Study. And I like the kind of cross, like the lines almost look like cat claws to me. Hi, Amy. Thank you for joining. So I was playing with, could I do sort of like a splotchy look? This was just using the stencil itself straight down, and I mixed up the colors. So some is more vibrant, some is more of the lunar paste. Um, and I like the fact that um, you can see some like it's broken in these. So I'm going to try and create that using another piece of paper. Okay. And we'll tear this once we're done doing the background. My new favorite way of using a lot of these pastes are using it sort of watered down. It helps them to dry faster, so that way you guys don't have to, sit around and wait for the paint to dry literally. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take and scoop a little bit of each. That's probably a little bit too much right here on our glass mat. Probably didn't need that much. Eee. And the best part is you can always scrape it right back into the container. And then we're gonna close that out. Up, I should say. Now we're gonna grab a paper towel real quick, so that way I don't cross contaminate. And we're going to scoop out some of Vicky Bootins. So how's everybody doing today? I know there's been like some strange weather happening across the country, all the storms and stuff. It was actually nice down here. All right. I just want to close this up because with it being a paste, I don't have my press and seal on it. I want to make sure it's nice and sealed. Okay, so let's take that off. That way that's done. And what I usually do is, I just add a little bit of spritz of water. And then when I go in, I can grab some of that. And I know that probably the top half of this is going to be a lot of the paper, right? So what I want to do is kind of just create probably about halfway, a little bit more than halfway, and then coming down. So we're going to try and just do little patches. Don't mind me if I'm thinking, hey, Jess. You know what happens when I don't know if you guys have never done lives before, but it's like when you're doing something that you're not sure how it's going to come out, you kind of concentrate a little bit so you're not as talky. You know what I mean? So don't mind me if I'm a little silent. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put my color. And sorry if the camera's going in and out. It'll get a little bit better as I put down the darker one, okay? And I want to come down here kind of like in the middle a little bit. And it's okay if they crisscross too. It's only going to create more of a basket weave look. Which to me just looks like claws. Claws from the cat. It'll work. Okay, so we're going to leave that one alone. And we're going to come back and kind of line it up again. And then let's grab some of the lunar paste. All right. I'm going to line it back up. Get a little bit more. And on this one, I'll come over here some. Okay, so see how this one's a little bit more of a sharper edge? We're just going to kind of lean this over. Just pick a random area and we're going to put a little bit more in just to kind of give it like a little softness. I like how that one is kind of doing the same thing. So I'm going to do very lightly over on this side, just a little bit. And anything that looks weird, we can always, try and cover it up later. Okay, so we're going to leave that alone. And I'm going to clean up real quick and we'll be okay. And if nothing else, the lighter areas, I could always put my title there. We could do a little cluster. So we're good. All right, so that's our background. We're going to clean up real quick. How's everybody doing? Is everybody able to get more of the challenges done for the crop? Is everybody working? I'm so excited. Well, I just worked this past Sunday, so this Sunday come in, I'm off. So hopefully I can do all the things I need to do, like I don't even know what, and still get some time in for the crafting if I can focus. Because sometimes I just don't want to think. Oh, I didn't use ink at all. We used some paste. We used the Simon Hurley Lunar paste, and we used the Vicky Boutin. I want to say this is her uh ugh, her paste that came out like around color study. This is the more neon color. So if that answers you, is it Alicia? All right. Oh yeah, B. Yay. Oh, you guys had nice weather. Oh, that's your birthday? Well, we're going to say happy birthday to you tonight ahead of time. We hope you have a great day. I love birthdays. Probably want to, I don't know. Does everybody like birthdays? I love birthdays. Reason to eat cake, like we need one. And have a good time, right? It's all my mom's fault. Because even growing up, I always remember we always made birthdays a thing. So. Oh, you got the final countdown challenge. Now that one's, yeah. There's a couple I have. I want to do like some of the ones that are stretching me, which I blamed you, Jess. You probably weren't here for that part, but I was talking about the bingo board and how, you're just so gifted at challenging me with that thing. I don't know what it is. I know you said you were trying to make it easier this time, but I was still challenged. I don't know about everybody else, but I know I was. All right. Amy, you just finished the whole thing? You did everything? Stop it. Okay. So these are our three papers, and I think when I initially grabbed them, I was thinking I would do the dark on top, then these two, because with the cat photo, yeah. Oh, well, I hope and pray that you do get out of the hospital and that whatever you're going through, that, it definitely presents itself to where you can. That way you can enjoy your birthday outside of there. So we're going to, I like to cut down my pages before I tear them up. And I think what I'm going to do, since this one's going to be on top, I'm going to cut it at probably like 3.5. And then this one, I'm going to cut it a little bit longer because I know half of it, 3.5 is going to be covered. So I want another maybe 1.5 of this one showing. Right? So it's going to go something like, actually, I'll probably go something like that. That way I can keep this interesting part and tear this part. And then you get like a little bit of the rainbow. I like that. And this is probably like my go-to sketch in my head. I don't know why. I love it. I like the layers. I like tearing and how it looks on it. So we went to 5. We're going to go another inch and a little bit. So this one's a longer piece. Okay. So it'll be something more like this, right? And then like that. So there's the beginning of our layout. Yes, we are definitely all thinking of you, and we hope you have a great birthday. Oh, Miss Therese, hello. Thank you for joining. All right, you made it easier. I still don't believe it, Jess. I don't have the proof. Okay, guys, so take a deep breath and we're gonna pull. So, or tear. I know some people like to tear away, which you can if you don't want any of the white bits. Sometimes I like the white bits. So you can always like go back and forth. You could do it all the same. So it adds like a little bit of, interest. Let's do this one. I forgot with tearing it was going to show a little bit more anyway. So this one, I might want to show more of the white in the middle, right? So it'll go like that. That is so fun. And the best part with tearing is you can, when you lay it down, you can like ruffle up the edges and to create the difference or the separation between the pages. I think that's why I like having some of the white, because it almost does like a fake matte. Hey Eileen, thank you for making it. I hope that link worked, or me posting on there helped, because last time Facebook could just be funny acting. Oh, what's bingo? Okay, let me show you. I can show you real quick. So in our crop, we always have challenges, okay? And one of the challenges for this particular Lucky Us crop is the bingo board. And the bingo board always has different challenges. So like for instance, there's use a stencil on your page, make your own background paper. You can combine 3 or more paper collections, use a black and white photo, and then document a vacation. So if you were trying to do a bingo and wanted to go across this line here, this is how you would get your bingo. So I'm doing the top part, and that's going to give me my bingo. Make sense? And then you can go diagonal, just like you do playing regular bingo, but it's all elements that you're adding to your scrapbook page to really give you the jumping off part. You know what I mean? It's not dictating exactly, like sometimes it's a color, like on this one is monochromatic. The black and white photo is very specific, but a lot of times you can still use your imagination, and um just as long as you use the element or whatever it is it's asking you for. Yes, if you go to My Little Scrapbook Store on Facebook, you can request to join. We have, I think, a link to the crop page right on there, and it's free. So definitely, what I'll try and do, um, Jess or Beatrice, if you guys are still on, can you put a link in the comments for me? And then that way, Therese can see that. You get the list right in the crop because it is private. But you're able to go, once you're a member, you'd be able to go into the files and print out the PDF. Yes, definitely. And it's so awesome that she makes it, or still keeps it free. You know what I mean? Whereas some places will charge you. Now, ooh, I like this, but we're gonna have to say goodbye. I like that little part there. You know what I may do? Let's tear this. Let's tear this. All right. And then what I'm going to do, because it doesn't have to go all the way up, I'm going to save this little piece and cut an inch off because that detail there is super cute. I like how Vicky Bouton's papers sort of give you that mixed media element, without you having to do anything. And now that strip is saved for another project. And what I'll do is when I attach these two together, then I'll just figure out where I want to attach this one and it'll still work out. Yay! Okay, so let's get to taping these. Yeah, we have fun. And the challenges, there's always a ton of challenges. Like this time it's 21 if you do them all. I think the 21st one is I did all of the challenges, which is like crazy. I think I may faint if I ever do all the challenges. I know other people get them all done, but I've yet to make it through all of them. But the best part with these challenges, which is what I love the most, is that you don't have to stop even after it's done. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have to have it in by a certain time if you want to be a part of some of the giveaways. But once this crop is technically finished, you have the PDF file. So if you ever are in a slump, you can just grab the file. What? You know what I mean? Like, I'm in a slump. Let me figure out something. Oh, here's a challenge I never got to. Let me try this one. You may not get a gift card, be entered in the chance for a gift card, but I'm using the wrong thing. Oh no, I'm doing the right thing. I was like, why am I on top? That's because we're going to put this on top of here. And I don't know where it's going to go, so I don't want to put glue and stuff on the back of the other one. Okay. I knew there was a reason why I was doing it. I just had to think it out. Does anybody else talk to themselves while they're crafting? I guess we're all good as long as we don't answer ourselves, right? Okay. Oh, you make fake foods? Now that's interesting. Yeah, it's very easy to lose your mojo. I find it's like, ugh. Like sometimes you feel like you're on a roll, and then all of a sudden it's like, hello. Talking to your creativity, like Adele, like, can you hear me? Are you there? Somebody? Anybody? Hey, mom. Thanks for jumping on. Oh, thank you, Jess. Yep, my little scrapbook store. All right. So there's our layers. And we're going to go ahead. This sketch is going to be, or layout is going to come together pretty quick. Now, my little scrapbook store is also a shop. She sells paper crafts. And if you've never heard of Michelle, she's, obviously privately owned. And she has great kits that she calls Happy Scrappy Bags. So, like this one that I'm using is Color Study. And I had, let me see, I got paper, some of the flowers, and then I still have some of the stuff out. So um, it's not in here with all my collection, but she puts these together and then sells them at a price that's really reasonable. And you're able to get a lot of the latest products. I still have on my desk because I just got my box probably a few days ago, but I'm trying to do a haul video for you guys. But like she got all the saltwater taffy in, so we have that. Definitely go check her out. And we're going to attach our paper. And then I purposely didn't go close to a lot of the edges, I should say. And the beauty of using wet glue is that if it's slightly crooked, which mine was, you still have a little bit of time to move it. And anything that is wonky, I'll just trim off the back. But at least it's all even here. All right. So now we have our layers. And I kind of already pulled out a few things that I was thinking about maybe using. So you can like do like tucks underneath. Not that I'm going to on this one, because a lot of these I'm planning on putting around our photo, but it's options, you know what I mean? You can hide part of something under there. So that's, I think, why I like doing this style, because it does give you some options. Okay, so I know we're going to use some butterflies. So I got 3 of those. I pulled out a lot of the stuff that is in that green or greeny blue color. So that's over here. We're going to get rid of our tears. And then for a journaling bit, I'll probably do like that. Okay, so we're going to trim down our photo. And let's get it back. Right, I love saltwater taffy too. It's so pretty. Like, I want to do some blending, some ink blending. Now I'm shortening this quite a bit. I'm making it 5. Let me see. I don't want to cut all her ear off. So I'm going to put it 5 and 3 3/4. And then let's find a piece of black paper here. Okay. So we're going to make this. I like doing 1/8 of an inch on my mats. So it's just a little bit of color that's peeking out, not like, not a whole lot. If you want a whole lot, just add, you know, 1/4 inch to your measurement, or add 1/2 an inch if you want it to be even bigger. So on that one side where I did 3 3/4, I'm just going to go to 3 7/8. And then there goes our mat. Boom, diggity. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to use some new foam I got from Picket Fence Studios to put behind our photo to give it also some lift. So we're going to play with that too. Now, I've got some fuzzies, so I'm just going to sand those real quick. I'm telling you, you can put a brand new blade in on these trimmers, and some papers just fuzz up. There's nothing you can do about it. So we're going to go ahead and attach this. I always keep a little blocker around so that way I can just sand it and it's better. Bear with me if I don't see your messages. I'm going to look up in a second, I promise. My sidekick is in another room, but I'm not sure she's... You still on, Mom? Oh, yeah. I'm definitely a pink girl. Oh, thanks, Eileen. Oh, kitty. Yep. She passed away. Oh my goodness. It's been a few years now. But it's so hard. Like, I don't want to get another cat or another pet because it's like I don't want to go through that heartache again. So we can go right here. And then I can put the Hooray Honey like that. Or I can even bring it down some and put it like there. I think on this one, because I'm using black paper, I am going to use one of the black foams. So in this little kit of foam squares, I guess you'll say. They call it extra wide foam tape. Okay. They have 5 black and 5 white, which is great for moments like this, right? So I don't want to put white on here and I'm using a black mat and then the white foam is going to stand out. So I would rather use the black foam. Now I trim this down. Right now, it looks like I trimmed it exactly to what the size is. Like, exactly. So let's just do it, y'all. So I'm gonna pull the first backing off. And what you can do in instances like that, you can put them on an edge and then kind of meet them up and then just press it. And anything that's hanging off, I'll just trim. Because I think, nope, I didn't get it crooked. It was, oh, down here is a little crooked, but that's okay. So there's just a little bit hanging off, but we're going to be all right. That's why we got Tim Holtz scissors, because they will eat through adhesive and not get all gunky. The interesting part is because this is black, it's like, it's really hard to see. It's kind of shiny, so I'm just tilting it so I can see the part that's sticking out. And if I cut it straight enough, I don't have to get rid of all this foam. Like some of the pieces, if I wanted to, I could use on the back of like parts of the elements that we're using, but I don't know that we'll need to. Just trying to trim some of this off and not get the paper. There we go. All right. So that's going to go there. And the best part is it has the yellow backing on it. So I can still move this around and figure out exactly where I want to put it. Maybe something like that. Okay, Amy. Have a good one. Thanks for jumping in. Oh, I know. That's grandkitty. I know. She was my parents' grandchild too. And it was just, I was an emotional wreck. I couldn't take it. All right. So with some of the elements, I like this awesome. So I was thinking I would use the photo to cover up the ton of. So we would have awesome, that on the side. I was thinking of using this friend. So it would go something like that, like awesome friend. And instead of embossing it, which is what I normally would do, I think I'm going to leave it brown so it ties into the colors in her. And then using this, it also has some brown. So it says this here. It's got a little bit of the green. So we might be able to put it like on there. We're just playing. Let's see. When will I ever use this bird? Probably never. So let's think about using that. I love the vellum flower. And then what if I put that here and create like maybe a little cluster here? So you get that, that. And then we can do, I like the multicolor butterfly. And this one is more mothy, but we could still use it. Maybe put it there. All right. So what are we thinking? That look good. And then we're still going to add some of these elements because I think I'm going to use this metal, the heart, and I'm going to use some of the puffy sticker hearts to kind of spread around. What do you guys think? I think I like that because this is going to go down flat. So then the birdie can go like right there, like it's perched. Because you know, cats love watching the butterflies and the birds fly around. And then, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then that way it puts something down there. I'm trying to think of the metal heart. Now these are interesting. They are heavy. Look at that. Ooh. So with stuff like this, when they're on plastic, it's like a little foam, piece of foam. I'll leave them on so that way I can move it around and play with placement. And then I also have, oh, I forgot. In my stash, I grabbed some of the wood veneer pieces. And in this Studio Calico, you see how old that is? Oh, I think they have some wood veneer hearts, some small ones. All right. Yep. I think we're going to use some of these. So I am going to get wood veneer. Yay. I forgot I had pulled these out. And I may even be able to use a butterfly. So that way it's double the texture, you know. I have another small one. Let's see. There's a little teeny. Okay. All right. Yay. Okay. I'm getting the loves. All right. Here we go. So we're going to put these to the side. Because I already have an idea. This one, I'm not 100% sure of, but I know I want to use it. It's so pretty. I might put the heart there. And then something like that. Okay. Let's put this down. Now I see why Vicky be singing sometimes. You guys ever watch her live? I'd be like, Vicky always be singing. Like, what are we gonna do? I know why. It's because you feel like you're talking to yourself. And you need to make noise. You need to make a sound. All right. This one. Now, because we use the textured paste, on this one, I am going to use the wet glue as well, only because on that texture, you just want to make sure everything is going to stay down. And this one is super easy. So it's right next to that. All right. And then I'm just going to peel the back off of this. Now, how easy is that? Instead of having to cut up foam pieces, that was nice. I might have to buy some more of that. And yes, I know it's already adhesive, but I always use it just to give it, if I need to, a few seconds to be able to pull it up. Let me tell you, sometimes every second counts. And then it's also, it keeps it nice and flat. I like that. Oh, I like those. Okay. So awesome. And then we're going to use art glitter glue. If you guys have never used it before, I love it. And it holds all kinds of stuff down. Acrylic pieces, metal, like all of this. I love it. And then I'm going to have it come up on top of a little bit of the green with the F and the D. So it's awesome friend, right? I love butterflies. I do. I do. Okay. So we're going to just put a little bit of tape down here because normally I would tuck this under, but I like the green on it. So I am going to use it because we have open space up here. So we're just going to put it right there. And then with my butterflies, I always bend them in half and then just put a little bit of wet glue right in the center. So then that way, even though it's going to be in a book, when if I take it out, I can fluff them up and it gives it added dimension. And then what I'll do is with the wood veneer, I just want to kind of have it almost like it's coming this way and then this one's going a different way. Now this one, it's not really cut for bending, but what you can do is just make two little slits along the body, right? So then it gives it a little bit of play, and this part will be what we glue down. And then we'll figure out where we're gonna put this one. The heart, I'm gonna put a little bit of wet glue. Put her right there. So this is the fun part. So if you get a chance to go over onto Facebook, go over to my little scrapbook store and ask to join the group and just mention the crop or that you need or want to sign up for the crop or and then one of the DTs will probably get you a link so that way you can head on over there and come play with us. I think I'm going to put this one over here, leave this one, and then do like that, like around here because it's the butterfly. It's so cute. And the best part too with the crop is like you can see other people's envisions, see other people's um, interpretations, the sketches, the mood boards, and it helps, it really does. And the design team, you see their projects. Okay, so this one I'm going to kind of tuck underneath the one wing, and then I'm going to put, it's perforated, and I hate the way that looks, so I gotta sand it. Okay, put a little bit of tape. So then that creates a little something over there. Now with this one, you would think, oh, well, you're really not going to be able to lift it. And it would seem so. But one of the best parts about art glitter glue is it does dry clear and it dries pretty quick. And by just putting the wet glue in that one small section, even if I don't pull them all the way up, I'll still be able to flutter those. So we're going to put a little part right there. We'll put a wood veneer heart up here. And we'll put one over here. Ooh. And then this wood veneer one, I'm going to put sort of line the same way. Because remember, we still got to add some of these. And this is the last bit before the, can anybody guess what's going to be the last part? Oh, right? Exactly. Exactly. I love it too. I just like seeing like, because you can get into a rut for yourself. Like I said, this is probably like my go-to style. And sometimes I want to try something different. I'm always intrigued by people who do like grid layouts. I love grid layouts, but I don't know why, but sometimes I just don't feel like I'm good at grid layouts. It's really hard to get them even, and I find it frustrating. So the goal on this was 6 enamel dots. Yeah, at least 6 on a page. So we got to get 6 of these puppies, which is not hard to do. Not hard to do at all. But I think I will mix it up and just put a couple of stars too. So it'll be hearts and stars. You know what? I think I'm gonna put a green star up there, and then we'll put like a blue heart, so that way that kind of stands out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then off camera, I will probably put a little journaling on here. Okay, I'm not gonna fight with that right now. All right, you guys, what do you think? I think that's it. I think that's it. Just a little something, something. And then we're going to do some splatters. Yeah, I do. I'm going to probably search through and try and find some to match. I can't believe she didn't have any enamel dots in this thing. These are kind of like the only enamel dot. And I was trying to use up color study. So, yeah, they have the puffy stickers. Don't worry, Jess. I'm going to get some on here. I will fit in the rules. I was thinking about using, while you're on here, can I use Nuvo? Can I create my own, right? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Now we gotta test. This little big piece. Oh, here it is. Okay, that'll cover most of it. Okay, so let's take. Oh, I need a piece of scrap real quick. Nuvo counts. Yay! Now, I don't know that I've used this color, so we gotta test it because we don't want any bubbles. Yep. Okay. So I probably won't get a picture up on the web page tonight because these are going to have to dry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get 6. 7. See, the problem is like you almost feel like you can't stop. Ah, and then always another spot where you can put another one. All right. And then usually what I do with the enamel dots is I usually try and tap, tap, tap. I wonder if I'll be able to. Let's see. Oh, put my thumb in one because I wasn't looking. And when I use the Nuvo drops a lot of times on my cards. I like to kind of slam it down. It gives it a little flattening. Nope, it's not going to flatten. All right. Well, we will stop with that. But there you go. I got the enamel dots. Woo-hoo. And the perfect color, too. All right. We're not done. They should be okay. We're still going to splatter, people. We're still going to splatter. Because, I don't know. It's the way I like to finish it off. And it just puts it's like a little, just a cherry on top type thing. All right. So I hope you guys get crafting this week. If you haven't been already. For me, my days off are usually the days I try to get crafty. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I ain't gonna lie. But that's the benefit of this group. It keeps me motivated because I see what everybody's doing, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta get back to it, And then we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of gold. Now I gotta be careful because I already put my finger in one of the enamel dots, so we're gonna have to find a spot to kind of stage this until everything is dry. And there you go. A little bit missing here. Let's put little dots. There we go. Yay. All right, you guys. There is our layout. Being careful not to hit the dots. But we have, what did I do? 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 enamel dots. We have wood. We have 3 pattern papers, and we have torn paper. Is that everything? Oh, and the precious animal who inspired it all. All right. My precious Leia. So, yep. So we have officially got our bingo. Woo woo. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. And at the end of this, I will try and make sure to put the links to the webpage and to the website at my little scrapbook store. Yeah, mylittlescrapbookstore.com, where you can purchase. There's so much product out there. Definitely go and check it out. This was fun. I know. I love that stencil too. I really do. And it's so cute. And you can layer upon layer with it. And it, oh yeah. I think I do like the same picture of her every time, but she was so cute, curled up. So you may have seen the photo before, but I can't help it. I do layouts on the same photo multiple times because sometimes I want to do a page one way and the next time I want to do something different. So this one is definitely more colorful and definitely more her, playful and just yeah, fun. Alrighty. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button and give this video a like. I would definitely appreciate it. You can also share it if you know it moves you to. And definitely go over there. Keep going, you guys. We have until like, hold on. I don't have to guess. It's right here. I thought I had it right here. Jess, when do they have till? Is it till April? I thought I had it in the page here, but it's not showing me. Yeah. April 11th. Yeah, if I read. Yeah. So you have until April 11th to enter into these challenges. And that's still a lot of time away. So definitely head on over to My Little Scrapbook Store on Facebook. Join the group, join the crop, have some fun with some awesome ladies. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night. Ooh, I'm done before 9, y'all. That's probably the quickest layout I ever done. See, Jess, you inspired me. You challenged me and you got me done within an hour on the dot. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Bye.